Good morning to all. Dear student, today I am going to start our biology class. Chapter 13, Why Do We Fall Ill? That means diseases are caused in our body, and what is the health about that we will learn today. But before starting my video, please be ready with your book. So student, today we are going to start our chapter 13, Why Do We Fall Ill? But before starting in the details, we have to know some terms related to the health. First one, what is meant by health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The health means one, if we are socially, mentally and physically fit, then we can say it is a health. Healthy. A good physical or mental condition in good health is called as a healthy. That means if you are physically fit, physically active, or mentally fit, mentally active, then we can say it is a healthy. When a person is free from any disease, physically very active, then we can say they are physical fit. Means if the person is very active physically and taking part in the physical things, activities, then we can say that person is a physically fit. Mental condition. When anyone can take a right decision at a right time, or they are able to do their any mental work properly, then we can say they are mentally fit. If a person can take a right decision at a right time, or they can do any mental activity in a proper way, then we can say they are a mentally fit. The social condition. If they can participate in social activities very good with their nearby society, then we can say they are socially fit. And if a person performing all these three conditions properly, then we can say they are a healthy person. Now, health and its failure. The significance of health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being of an individual. Anything that prevents proper functioning of cell and tissues will lead to a lack of proper activity of the body. Personal and community issue both matter for health. Both the personal and the community where you are living, your environment, it affects our health. The health of all organisms will depend on their surroundings or their environment. The environment includes the physical environment, our social environment, public cleanliness, good economic conditions and job. Social equality and harmony are also important for individuals' health. Distinction between health and disease free. What is difference between the health and the disease free? Disease means being uncomfortable. A person affected by the disease will have improper functioning of the organ system. Healthy is a state wherein a person is fit and fine from all aspects, including all his physical, mental, psychological and emotional state. Being healthy refers to being free from any disease, but being disease free does not refer to be healthy. That is, a person who is disease free does not have any disease, but they might not be stable from inside as that of a healthy person. That means what? Healthy disease means what? A person is suffering uncomfortable, or person is not able to perform their work properly, not able to their organs are not able to functioning properly, then we can say it is a disease. But disease free. Disease free, a person may be disease free because person is not having any disease, but we cannot say that person will be a healthy. That means what? Maybe person is not having any disease, but maybe they are not mentally stable, means they cannot take other mentally or socially. And some persons, there are those who are very active in physically, they are not having any disease, but they are not able to mixed up with the society, they are not good with their society, so we cannot say that person is a healthy person. Or they cannot take a decision in the right time, so we cannot say they are a healthy person. Now, disease and its causes. What does disease look like? How we say that this is a disease, how it's look like? When there is a disease, either the functioning or the appearance of one or more system of the body will change for the worse. These changes give rise to symptom and sign of disease. Symptom of disease are the things we feel as being wrong. So we have a headache, we have cough, we have loose motion, we a wound with push. These are all symptoms. This indicates that there may be a disease, but they don't indicate what the disease is. Now, what is a sign? Sign of disease are what physician will look for. On the basis of the symptoms, sign will give a little more definite indication of the presence of a particular disease. Physician will also get laboratory tests done to pinpoint the disease further. Now, disease. Disease, mainly we are saying diseases are of two types. One is the acute disease and another one is the chronic disease. Acute and chronic disease are the disease based on duration. Both the disease we can divide based on their duration, means time. Acute disease lasts for a very short period of time without causing adverse effect on the health. That means acute disease are the disease which can last for a very short time, means 1 or 2 days. So that disease are called as the acute disease, which disease cause for a very short time. For example, is the cold, common cold, cough, cold, common cold. It will stay for a 2-3 days. Okay, so that is called the acute disease. What is the chronic disease? Chronic disease lasts for prolonged or a long period of time with drastic effect on health. So chronic disease is a disease which can last for a long time, or sometimes it is for the lifetime. So that disease are called as a chronic disease, and that chronic disease affect our health very much. That means it's affecting our health, it causes a very damage in our health. So that is called the chronic disease. Example are diabetes, elephantiasis, etc. These are the example of chronic disease. Now, chronic disease and poor health. The chronic disease is the disease that occurs gradually and lasts for years, maybe an entire lifetime. Typically, when disease persists for 3 months, it is categorized as a chronic disease. It causes severe damage to the organs and organ system, affecting the quality of life. So chronic disease, it is last for a long time, like a or sometimes lifetime also. But if someone is suffering from a disease and that disease lasts for 3 months, then we can say it is a chronic disease. And chronic disease damages a lot. It causes severe damage to the organs of our organ system, and it's affecting the quality of our life. Means if you are suffering from a disease from a long time, then how can you will survive a quality lifetime? Okay. Now, causes of disease. Most disease will have many causes rather than one single cause, which includes poor nourishment, genetic defects, lack of public service, and microorganism. All diseases will have immediate cause and contributory causes. So, what is the cause of the disease? Disease cause may be many, not only the single cause. Sometimes due to the nourishment, not getting the proper food. Sometimes from the genetic defect, like inherited, we are getting the disease from the parents. Sometimes due to the microorganism. But all disease will have immediate cause and contributory cause also. Sometimes it is the immediate cause also, and sometimes it's a contributory from the other sources also it is coming. Infectious and non-infectious causes. So disease are caused according to two reasons. One is the infectious reasons and another one is the non-infectious reasons. These two reasons, from these two reasons also disease used to cause. Infectious diseases are the disease based on occurrence or spread and durations. So infectious diseases are those diseases which based on the occurrence or spread and duration. It will be occur how and it will be spread and how many times it will be stay. These are diseases caused by microorganisms like bacteria, virus, fungi and protozoa. These are spread from one person to another through air, food, water, etc. So infectious diseases are the disease which can cause in one person and it will transfer to that from that person to another person. Like nowadays we are fighting against the coronavirus. It is one virus which causes damage or disease in our body, and it is in fact infectious disease because it is transferred from one person to the another. That means if one person is suffering from this disease, then it is transmitted to the another persons also. Okay, so that is called the infectious disease. Non-infectious diseases are caused by genetic abnormalities. They are called non-infectious or non-communicable disease as they do not spread from one person to another. Example, cancer. So non-infectious diseases are the diseases which are caused by genetic abnormalities. Which means we are having genes, in our genes some abnormalities are there. Due to that these diseases are caused, and they are called non-infectious or they are called a non-communicable disease as they do not spread from one person to another. These diseases are not spread from one person to another. This is caused in our body during the genetic abnormalities. Okay, so it is not spread from one person to another. So example is what? Cancer. So dear student, that's all for today's class. In the next class we'll learn more about the disease, how it's spread, and the principles of treatment and principles of preventives. So these things we will learn in our next class. But before finishing my video, here are some home assignment questions for you. Write down the answer of the following questions and send me in the either in the Google Classroom or in the WhatsApp group. Thank you and have a nice day.